Hey, what's up, Comic Fam? It's Damien, your friendly neighborhood comic dad, back this week with a themed episode. I'm going to show you guys some of my music-related comics, and I'm also going to reveal the second comic in the 100 subscriber giveaway. Stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, Comic Fam, this week I figured I'd show you guys some music-themed related comic books. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start off with an Adult Swim show. This is a miniseries based off that. It's Death Clock #1. And these guys actually have CDs out from the show too. Some pretty heavy music. The story is written by the guys that do the animated show, and the artwork is dead on with the show. Cool covers. This is a 3-issue. There's Roxo the Clown. This was a 3-issue miniseries. Pretty good stuff. It's not really based off the show. It's like an all-new story. And then they also did a one-shot Death Clock vs. the Goon from Dark Horse. That's cover A. And then here's cover B. Pretty cool. Okay, next up, I have a bunch of indie books from back in the late 80s, early 90s. There was a small comic book press company called Revolutionary Comics, and they had a line of comics called Rock and Roll Comics, and what it was they would do like, each issue would be like a bio on certain bands, but they're like unofficial. They weren't sponsored by the bands or anything. They're all black and white, really Indian. Here's #2, Metallica. Cool cover there. And then here's Rock and Roll Comics #42, Metallica Part 2. Sick cover there. Okay, then we got Hard Rock Comics, Metallica, the early years. And these are all black and white indie press comics. Pretty cool. Okay, then we have #22, Rock and Roll Comics, AC/DC. It's got kind of a little gimmick cover to it, foil cover. And again, each issue is pretty much just like a history of the band, like how they formed up to a certain point. Anthrax, #24. Okay, then we got #19. This one's cool. It's a double hitter. Public Enemy and 2 Live Crew. Pretty sick. Okay, then we got another issue of Hard Rock Comics, #15. This is a double header. Megadeth and Motorhead. Okay, then we have this is another indie press. I'm not sure. This one came out in the 2000s. Slayer. And it's the same type thing. It's like a black and white, independent, unauthorized biography of the band. Great cover. Okay, and then the last independent, unauthorized is Celebrity Comics #1. Metallica. Great cover. And this one says Limited Trading Card Edition. Let's open it up and take a look. There's the front cover, the back. Madonna. Pretty cool. And inside, there's the trading cards. Kind of cool. It's got like a gatefold. And these were like limited to like 1,500 or 1,600 print run. Yeah, this one's numbered. It's 1131 of 1,600. Okay, next up, these are pretty cool. These are printed by Chaos Comics back in the, I want to say the late 90s. Yeah, 97, 98. And these are a series of comics based off of Megadeth songs. It's called Cryptic Writings of Megadeth. And all the artwork and all these are killer. It's pretty much, each issue has 1 or 2 stories based off of Megadeth songs. Pretty sick. Here's number 2. Yeah, the covers on these are just awesome. I think this went 5 or 6 issues. I only have 4 of them. There's number 3. And then the last issue I have is number 4. Yeah, and these are just awesome. Again, there's 2 or 3 stories in each one. Good stuff. Okay, next up is a 5-part miniseries from Opus Press. This came out a couple years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. This is Disturbed Dark Messiah, and this is a 5-issue mini. I believe Tim Seeley from Hack Slash fame wrote it. And this 5-part story pretty much takes place in the future. Corporations have taken over everything, and the Dark Messiah is here to break it all down. Yeah, these covers are just sick. This company went under. They put out some pretty good books. I guess their sales weren't all that great. Another cover, number 4. And then number 5, last issue. Okay, next up is another Opus Comics publication. It's a 3-issue miniseries based off Halloween, Keeper of the 7 Keys. This one's called this one's called Seekers of the 7 Keys. And it's a 3-issue miniseries. Basically, these kids and this doctor from the songs, they're hunting down the keys in our world. And it's got characters from Halloween, the Keeper, the Witch, the doctor's in here. Pretty good stuff. There's Jack-o'-lantern right there. Yeah, and in the last issue, the band even shows up in it, performs a concert. Pretty cool. Okay, next up from Opus is a one-shot based off Exodus. This one's called Exodus Tales of the Damned. And it's just a one-shot story about this demon playing this like pipe organ in some old abandoned church in a small town. And all the citizens are pretty much drawn to the church as he's playing the music. And he possesses pretty much the whole town. It's pretty trippy. It's a pretty good one. Next up from Dark Horse, we have a 3-part miniseries, Slayer Repentless. And this is pretty much based off their last CD, one of the songs. Pretty brutal, pretty violent story. There's the band on the cover of that one. This one's pretty good, but definitely not for kiddos. It's pretty much an adaptation of the movie they put out on Blu-ray years back. Good stuff. All right, then we got Iron Maiden, a trade paperback. This collects the Legacy of the Beast miniseries, the 5-parter. I think this is from Heavy Metal Press. And this has Eddie pretty much taking on all different kinds of characters from Maiden songs, like the Trooper and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Great artwork in that one. Okay, and this one is Dio, a Holy Diver. And this was a original graphic novel. And the creative team, this was Stephen Niles and Scott Hampton did the painted artwork. Just a great cover there. And this is pretty much one graphic novel based off Holy Diver, the song. That was pretty cool. Okay, next up from 1995, Todd McFarlane put out an Ozzy Osbourne comic/magazine. And this was written by Paul Jenkins and painted artwork by Dean Orston, my bad. Cool cover there. And it's got a couple interviews with Ozzy, and then it goes into a comic. And it's just really cool interior. See some of that stuff there. Show a couple more pages, guys. Some more Ozzy right there. And the last page was pretty sick right there. Yeah, as far as I know, this was just a one-shot. There's a ad on the back for this figure from back in the day. Okay, and the last thing I got is a huge omnibus of Kiss. And these were, this is a collection of pretty much all the Kiss comics up to a certain point. And this is cool. It's got the two original black and white magazines from the 70s. Actually, I think they were color from Marvel. And then it goes into the whole Psycho Circus Image series from the late 90s. And the Psycho Circus series was awesome. It's like each member of the band was a different avatar with different powers and stuff. I'll show you the back. This guy's beefy. Just great artwork by a ton of awesome image artists from back in the day. My wife got me this. Thanks, baby. And then lastly, a little music comic related fact. Yeah, this issue of Christ Star from back in the day, like mid 80s. Awesome cover by Michael Golden. If you guys notice on the bottom there, that skull, Glenn Danzig lifted that as his like logo or mascot. Here's the jacket from his first CD. Thought that was like a cool little bit of trivia for you guys. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a little bit more info on the 100 subscriber giveaway. As some of you may know, or to new viewers, I'm giving away a 5 to 6 comic care package when I hit 100 subscribers. And I'm slowly revealing the books that are going to be in the package. And here's the first one. I've shown this one before a couple times now. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover to the X-Men Hellfire Gala one-shot. And then this week I'm going to reveal the next book. And this one's been pretty hot. It's pretty recent. Absolute Green Arrow #1. This is the sketch cover. The cool thing with this, DC's been putting the sketch cover over the main cover. So I'll show you guys that real quick. So you got the sketch cover there if you want to draw on it. And then inside is the cover A. Pretty cool. And that's the next book that's going to be part of the care package, guys. Really want to appreciate you guys for watching. You know, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for leaving comments. Let me know on the bottom if you guys have any cool music-themed comics. And hope you guys enjoy the content. And until next time, take care.